wet areas, or ma'am covering it by the cloth or surface, cloth or any substance.
Why? What are the different ways in which water gets contaminated? It has been asked. What will be the answer? How water get contaminated? How water get polluted? The question is this. Is Guria?
Uh, Ma'am, in a rural, ma'am, in many other towns or villages, ma'am, uh, uh, people throw the dead bodies and industries and industries, ma'am.
So what are the reasons? Just tell me. How water get polluted? They water get polluted by industrial waste. Just open everyone.
Yes,
Everyone
ma'am. I
open
was saying.
the pics that I have sent to you in the group. Just see the first page I have given you pollution of water. Have you opened everyone?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
then that
Yes,
just
ma'am.
see the sources of water pollution. What are the sources? Because I have shared you because this will help you in writing your question answers. Okay.
Yes,
So you
ma'am.
are going to write all from this because your book is not organized. Point wise the book में नहीं है. So all these. What are the major sources of water that you know? But next, what is water pollution? The definition is given over here and sources of water pollution. What are the sources? Industrial waste. Abhishek, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Have you opened the page in the group?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, the pollution one, no, ma'am.
Yes, pollution that I have shared from my book. Sources of water pollution.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, industrial pollution and ma'am, then sewage
Just
pollution that is not
just read
related
it.
and
Read it.
yes,
Read sources of water pollution that has been given that I have given you.
yes, ma'am. Sources of water pollution. Almost all sources of water pollution are man-made as discussed below. Industrial waste. Discharge of wastage like plastic, paint, drugs, paper, textile dyes, rubber, leather, etc. from various industries into the nearby water bodies pollutes water. Synthetic detergents. They are released from houses and various industries. Agriculture runoffs. They pollute the nearby water bodies with pesticides and fertilizers. Oil leakage. The leakage of oil during drilling and shipping operations pollute the water as they leave a layer of oil on its surface.
Next page. Just next pic. Just you
Yes, ma'am.
see. Hmm.
Oxygen demanding bio-waste. They comprise basically of first domestic sewage and animal excreta, bodies of dead animal lying in the water bodies. Third, untreated waste from hospitals, food processing industries, or slaughterhouses, house, etc.
So these are the clear for the sources of water pollution. You have to write by the like this. Okay, point wise.
Okay,
The main
ma'am.
point, and then you have to clarify and explain with examples. Am I clear? Is it
Yes,
clear to
ma'am.
all of you? I have talked to you about biological oxygen demand. You know, biochemical or biological oxygen demand. I have earlier discussed with you. Do you remember?
Yes, ma'am.
What is it? Just come to the previous page just to see what has been given over here, that many organic substances use dissolved oxygen, okay, from the water body in the presence of bacteria and break down simpler substances. So the need water to break the bigger particles or bigger compounds into simpler forms. What will happen then? Such substances are called biodegradable substances. The amount of oxygen required to break up the organic matter is called biochemical oxygen demand, BOD. Okay. So what will happen? Ultimately, what they are doing? They are depleting the percentage of oxygen in the water body, and indirectly they are harming the aquatic environment, both
Aquatic
flora
environment.
and fauna. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Here
Yes.
few terms I have already talked to you, that is eutrophication, also very important. What is eutrophication? That different types of pollutants are there, some such as the detergents are there, pesticides are there, fertilizer they are there, and what will happen? They will provide additional nutrients to the weeds. Some weeds can grow or they can flourish when these pollutants are there present over there, and they will bloom, they will grow. Mostly examples are algae. So what will happen? again this flora will take out the dissolved oxygen, and also it will cut the source of oxygen to get dissolved in water, and
Yes,
cut the
ma'am.
source of sunlight also, and ultimately again it is polluting the water and the aquatic life underneath. Okay, so this is called eutrophication. Please, I'm using this term because these terms again are very very important for your class 10. Here in your book the terms had not been given, but indirectly all these topics have been covered. Okay, but here that is why I have given you, these are the points you are going to write in form: greenhouse effect, acid rain, ozone hole, global warming. Any doubt in this chapter, in this topic?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Yep. So okay,
No, ma'am.
so next question, read the next question, and you will all go through the pages that I have sent it to you from the other book. Okay,
Okay, ma'am.
while
Yes,
writing
ma'am.
I'm not going to give you answers because these are awareness. This chapter is only for your awareness, to make yourself aware, to make yourself knowledgeable, so that in future you can minimize this pollution. You can use, or you can develop sustainable development. That is, you will just use everything that much is required minimally, and you will keep the resource for future use. So next question, read the next question,
An
Abhishek.
individual, an
Okay, okay,
individual
Naman was
level,
reading.
how
Okay,
can you
Naman,
help
yes.
to reduce air pollution?
At an individual level, how can you help to reduce air pollution? Yes.
Ma'am, if we plant a single tree every year, it can, ma'am, make a very big difference. And ma'am, we can aware others to do so, ma'am. And ma'am, we can just
Use less transport,
One by one.
reduce
Yes.
petrol and
That
diesel.
planting trees. One is planting trees. Yes. If individually, everyone, each of us plant two or three plants every year, what will happen? If it is done by a majority of the population of the world, a huge amount of trees will be planted in a year.
Yes,
So
yes,
ma'am.
yes,
ma'am.
planting of trees. Yes, Naman. What is another point? Any other?
And we have to use CNG and LPG, CNG and LPG instead of petrol and diesel.
We have to minimize the use of fossil or polluting fuels, fossil fuels mainly, coal, petroleum, diesel, petrol, this, and instead we have to use cleaner fuels so that less
Ma'am,
amount of
we
pollutants
can
get into the
use
atmosphere.
cycle for shorter distance rather than using, ma'am,
Yes, very good.
motorbikes
Yes,
or cars, ma'am.
very short distance that we can use our cycle, because that will be helpful for our health also and for our environment also. It is very much friendly because it doesn't have any kind of pollutant, no release of pollution from here. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So, and you know, in most developed countries, you just go to the European countries, they are the person that educated person also, they go for their office bicycle or sometimes walking. They doesn't use vehicle. They know, because the actual knowledge is not that you are just uh, just coming out from a very huge car. That is not the thing. Your status is that how much aware you are, how much you are contributing to your environment, Hannah, how much you are making
Yes,
it free from pollution. So yes, very good. Anything, any other? Siddharth, Anushka, any other point? Priyanshu, how can you reduce air pollution? Anushka, are you there in the class?
Yes, ma'am.
Bolo, any other cause, any other ways by which you can reduce pollution? As many as you're going to write in the answers. Okay, so no, nothing, Anushka. These days you're preparing
हाँ
some
अभी तो
for
इतने ही याद आ रहे हैं फिर आगे
these days you're just preparing some other competitive exam kya? Anushka, you're not coming to the class, so we can do
मैम कल नहीं आई थी कल मैम फोन का रिचार्ज फिनिश हो गया था मैम इस
okay,
कारण नहीं आ पाई थी
so
कल
we can minimize deforestation also, Hannah. We can minimize
yes, ma'am.
deforestation also. What else we can do? What else we can do? We can, or the factory waste should be the, that is the factory waste that are coming from the chimneys should be get into the air after, only after treatment, है ना? We should just take all those harmful substances from
मैम
there and then
क्वेश्चन में इंडिविजुअल लेवल पे लिखा है, मैम.
okay, but regarding factories also, you know that factories releases huge amount of pollutant, those
Yes,
harmful
ma'am.
gases. So before emitting or releasing those factory waste that is coming through the chimneys, they should treat them and convert those chemicals into less harmful substances and then release. Okay, clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So
yes
this, all these points are enough for this question. Next question, Naman.
clear transparent water is always fit for drinking comment
Mm,
Ma'am, it's
yes.
not true, ma'am. Even though water looked transparent and clean, it had some particles that are not good for health, or ma'am had huge amount of salt concentration in it, and so ma'am, hence the water will not be fit always if it's clear or transparent.
Yes, and
Yes,
even
ma'am.
if, and one more point you should add, that even if we are able to see it transparent, it may be contaminated with microorganisms, different
Yes.
types of contaminants like bacteria, virus, fungi should may be there inside water, and if we drink those water, it is looking clear, but actually those microscopic substances we are not able to see, and what will happen? Actually, they will harm. So this we should take care. Okay, is it clear? This question is clear. All of you can answer
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
because
ma'am.
it is of awareness, children. I'm not going to give you any solutions because these solutions are for from discussion, that how much aware you are. Otherwise, leave the chapter. Next, you are a member of a municipal body of your town. Okay, Naman, read.
Yes, ma'am. You are the member of municipal body of your town. Make a list measure that would help your town to ensure the supply of clean water to all its residents.
Yes.
Ma'am, first point, ma'am, the water, the waste that is from their factories is should be treated after before getting into the rivers.
No, no, no. It has been asked that make a list of the measures you should help your town to ensure the supply of clean water to be to the
Tablet.
all. That is, they
Ma'am,
are
can
getting
I?
the. Yes, Aditya.
Ma'am, we can clean the water pipes time to time.
We can wash it. Yes. One more thing, or yes, one. ठीक है. Any other point? We are discussing the question
Ma'am, we
answers,
can use
Himanshu. Yes, Abhishek.
Ma'am, we can use chlorine tablets to give them
Yes.
purified water, ma'am.
Yes, in class 7 in water treatment plant WWTP you have read that we can use chlorine and ozone. Sorry,
Yes.
yes,
Yes.
chlorine and ozone to make them disinfectant. That is those free from microbes. Okay, so yes, we can add chlorine when you are head of a municipal corporation. So when this water is coming to your area, you can add chlorine to water. You will that monthly see the maintenance of the pipe. There should not be any leakage also, because suppose that
Yes.
your pipe, that drinking water pipe is going, and beside there is a switch, that is the drains are there. So if there any leakage in both the pipes, what will happen? The water will get intermingled, that there will be contamination. So that
Yes,
you have to
ma'am.
ensure also proper maintenance. Okay, anything else? Nothing. So these are the points you are going to write. Okay, so
Yes.
that thus you are going to take care. And also you will see that where the taps are there also should not be anything, that any dirt over there, that should be a clean area.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, next question, Naman.
Yes, ma'am. Question number 5. Explain the difference between pure water and polluted water.
Yes, pure water and polluted water.
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
pure
air
air.
लिखा है, ma'am.
Just wait,
Air.
Abhishek. Yes, Naman.
मैम एयर
Air.
लिखा है।
Sorry, air.
जो भी है प्योर एयर और पोल्यूटेड एयर, yes Aditya, tell the difference. Who will going to tell me the
मैम इन
difference?
प्योर
बोलो.
मैम इन प्योर we can use it for breathing, and
No, no,
polluted
no. It has
air
not been
gives
asked
harm
that.
to our
Not not been asked about difference. That is the uses. It has been asked that what is the distinction or the difference between pure air and polluted air.
Ma'am, the polluted air contains contains the amount of more amount of carbon dioxide, and ma'am, some poisonous gases that are not in our atmosphere but are being emitted by the human beings, by the factories, and
Yes,
ma'am,
ma'am.
by the
Harmful.
burning of
Yes,
plastics, etc.
yes. So pure air, you have to tell the percentage. 78% of nitrogen, 21% of oxygen, then 1% of other gases, which include, you will know the normal percent, you know
Yes,
already.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now you have to tell about that. That is the impure air. What is it? It will contain some, the percentage of harmful substances will increase in that impure air.
Yes, ma'am. Like
Okay.
nitrogen dioxide,
Yes,
sulfur
like
dioxide.
sulfur dioxide, carbon monoxide, methane. So these are all
Carbon
harmful.
monoxide.
Some of them are regarded as greenhouse gases also.
Yes,
Some are
ma'am.
huge, hardly, that are very harmful pollutants. Yes, so this is the difference between pure and polluted air. Okay, is it clear to all of
Yes,
you?
ma'am.
Okay, next
Yes,
question,
ma'am.
Naman.
Explain the circumstances leading to the air acid rain. How does acid rain affect us?
Yes, Siddharth, answer.
When oxides of nitrogen dissolve in the water vapor to form acid rain, ma'am.
So
And
what?
when the also members SO2, ma'am, this forms sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid and nitric acid mix
It has
together
been
in the
asked. It
water
has
vapor.
been asked that explain the circumstances leading to acid rain. How the circumstances just become that it becomes acid rain. So what are the? Yes, Anushka.
Ma'am,
Yes, Anushka, you have raised the hand and I'm asking you. Yes, you can answer. Anushka.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, mainly nitrogen dioxide and sulfur dioxide are the pollutants, ma'am, which react with water vapor, which is present in the atmosphere to form sulfuric acid and nitrogen dioxide, nitric acid. Ma'am, these acids come down with the rain and make it acidic. Ma'am, the
they
effects of
they
acid
start to
rain are,
react with
ma'am,
they start to
there's
react with water. This acid dissolve in water and the resultant water becomes acidic. Okay, the pH goes down. Okay, and this acidic water will react with the surfaces on which they fall. Okay, but the first part no one has answered the part that that is explain circumstances leading to acid rain. I want the answer of the first part. What are the circumstances?
Ma'am, the emitting of harmful
Yes,
gases from the factories, ma'am.
from factories, maybe from the vehicles also. You know, vehicles also emit carbon monoxide and
Yes,
harmful
ma'am.
gases also.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
ma'am,
emission,
burning of fuel.
burning of
ma'am, that
fuels
produce
also.
when
Yes,
roasting of sulfide ores of metals like copper and
yes,
zinc.
yes. From when that elimination of the metals.
Then
So
sulfide ores give
so
sulfuric acid.
so the factory waste, the waste from the vehicles also, all these pollutants, what will happen? They are present in the atmosphere. So that is the circumstances they are making. And now the water vapor that are present inside in the atmosphere, they are reacting with these harmful gases and they are producing acids. Later on, when rainfall occurs, these acids dissolve in water and they fall down as acidic rain. The rainwater becomes acidic. Okay, done? Clear to
Yes,
all of
ma'am. Yes,
you?
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, next question, Naman.
Question number 7. Which of the following is not a greenhouse gas? Carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, methane, nitrogen.
Yes.
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
nitrogen.
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 Yes, we know
Nitrogen.
that it constitutes 78% of the all total gases. So, if it becomes a greenhouse gas, what will happen to the temperature of the earth?
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
that is not possible. That is why we are safe now. But if nitrogen was also be considered to be a greenhouse gas, then there we are not able to survive. Okay, next question, Aman.
Yes, ma'am. Question number 8. Describe the greenhouse effect in your own words.
Yes, raise your hands. Who is going to tell what is greenhouse effect? Yes, Anushka.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, basically, ma'am, greenhouse effect means, ma'am, warming of the earth environment. So the level of temperature rises up. Ma'am, when the sun rays falls on the earth, a part of radiation that falls on earth is absorbed by it, and a part is reflected back into space. So, ma'am, when the greenhouse gases are present in the atmosphere, ma'am, they trap these radiations and do not allow heat to leave. Ma'am, the mainly greenhouse gases are carbon dioxide and methane, which are responsible for greenhouse effect.
Okay. So describe
On a
greenhouse effect in
positive
your.
side can be that it
Hmm.
helps in keeping
Your voice is not coming, Anushka, properly. Okay. Yes. Greenhouse effect is actually
keeping
green. I told you last in classes also, previous classes also, greenhouse. That is a house that is made of a transparent glass or plastic domed shaped structure, and inside plants are kept. So what happens when light falls or just go into that greenhouse? This light after reflection, the radiated reflected ray doesn't come out from the greenhouse because the plants over there they release carbon dioxide. There is water vapor also, and these two gases can trap the radiated reflected ray of the sun, and as a result they just restore or they preserve the heat inside the greenhouse, and it is very useful for the orchids or the plants that are growing in the hilly area because at night it becomes chilling cold over there, but the greenhouse keeps the inside environment to 2 to 3 degree more, the temperature becomes warm. Okay, this is clear. This is greenhouse, this is
Yes,
original
yes.
greenhouse. And this similar thing occurs to our earth also due to presence of atmosphere, because you know the atmosphere is also having this greenhouse gases. And as a result, when during the daytime sunrise comes and strikes the earth's surface, some of the heat is absorbed, some is transmitted below the earth's surface, and some is reflected back. This reflected radiated rays, they the heat is absorbed by the greenhouse gases. And even after the sunset, when sun is not there, source of heat is not there, our earth remains warm for longer period of time, and that is why this makes our earth hospitable for the living organism. Am I clear? This is greenhouse
Yes, ma'am.
effect. Okay, this is greenhouse effect. So initially I have told about greenhouse, what is greenhouse, and similar thing is occurring to our earth also due to presence of atmosphere, that is called greenhouse effect. But now due to pollution, what happens, that is the harmful, that was the advantages. Now what has been done, due to the emissions from the vehicles, from the factories, the amount, the percentage of greenhouse gases has increased more and more. So what will happen, now more and more heat is trapped, and as a result the global temperature is increasing due to increase in the level of these greenhouse gases. Hence there is a overall temperature increase in the world, and this phenomenon is called global warming. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.